All still getting there. I can see one, two, the Jeep one coming around as well. She's looking down, but pick it up.
Hi everyone, John McLeod from Macbet. Just going to go over last weekend's very much leaders track at Doomben and how we played it. I didn't play it real good. We did around 2,600 was our figure there that we've lost. Didn't really play too hard, but I probably should have played. I played a bit hard on a few races that went no good, and then the other races that were all right, I didn't play or bet small. So it was just I didn't really play the day real well. As I said, the track played very leaderish. There was a lot of races that they need in this first race. They've gone out 5.5 lengths fast, and still the leader was able to kick on. So it was just very difficult for horses back in the field to make ground, and that was evident pretty much the whole day. Just because of the way the sectionals were, you're expecting something to happen that didn't happen, and so it was just a leader's day. This first race, as far as Macbet goes, we threw something on Boom Spender. We had a little bit shorter than the market. It blew out. It sort of got into an okay position, I thought, and just didn't finish off. Probably the breed, just it's not a Spirit of Boom breed. They're not real strong horses, I don't think. 1,200 metres on a wet track, it's just not its go. So just wrong there. And Shani's Fraudster, they put a bit of money on it. It did come into 310. We had around the 370 mark. It was always going to be there, but just the way the track played, was pushing up and holding the lead, it just was able to win. The second race. This race we wanted to play here just because of Kisakano. We thought it was under the odds around the 210. We had around $5. So the problem was we had to back a few runners. On the audio we said we're going to back Tooraloo and Fleet Dove, both these, and that finished up pretty good. But as far as my punting goes, I had to sort of extend it out a little bit more, and I was starting to get on a few more horses, like Hancora Field blew right out, so I had to have something on it. We had a 13. It was $26 at one stage. I took 23. Bellasini and Michi, I thought it was a little bit of value at the $19. I wasn't thinking it was such a leader's track by this stage. So, if I'd known this, well, all these horses just couldn't win back here, and I would have been on Fleet Dove, Hancora Field and Tooraloo, and they've pretty much run 1, 2, 4. So, it would have been a nice result, but as it turned out, I think I won 900 in the race. I threw something on Tooraloo and I threw something on Fleet Dove. So we were winning after that race, but I really thought, we deserved to be winning more than that, getting an even money shot beaten. So I was a bit disappointing on how we handled that one. The next race, this is where we thought the track was leaderish, bit off the fence. One lane is a little bit of a question mark for sure. I didn't play. No, I had a few little Quinella bets. Invested 200, just played with Prince of Ty, so we knocked off 200, but I didn't like this race. I thought it was pretty tricky. Next race, I played in this race, and this is another one that I stuffed up because the leaders were going good. I knew it. I even said on the audio, you can see what price we had this at one stage. Kylesi, we had $1.67, and that was no wet, nothing taken into consideration. So I really thought it would win on a dry track, like I said on the audio, but the wet had me really worried. I thought it just wasn't a real wet tracker. So what it did was make me think, well, Elixir and Ditmas Malahat can't win, it's not strong enough. So these two horses are going to be in the right position, so I'll back them. And even though I've had them the wrong price, I've got it 460 and it's 340, and the other one $475, I'm not getting any value. But I just thought these are the right horses. So I fell in and knocked off 1,000 for no reason. It was just ridiculous what I did in that race. So Kylesi was able to lead in his ear and just kick away. The sectionals were, a little bit faster than what they looked on to the eye, but they still went below average. Next race, this race I didn't play at all. We had Stardom on top. said on the audio, if you're going to have a bet, you back start him, but I didn't want to play in the race. It was able to win. This horse went good. He runs away. You can see the sectionals, they didn't go out fast and they got home pretty good on a wet track. So anything back in the field that hit the line has gone good, and it's one of them. So it's one from the Waller stable. You know, if you can find a race over 2200 or something next time, it's a horse to throw something on. The next race, they went out fairly quickly in this race. I was happy to play here. This is one I just didn't get right, and I still can't. Tulio's gone probably 3 lengths better than it's ever gone. So, you know, it just completely stuffed me this race. It was able to sit third on the fence and got the split at the right time and won. It was just, the race was put on for it because they went along fast, and it was third on the fence getting a nice suck run. So it did get the right run, but, you know, it did it well. It won easy. I threw something on Defence Missile and One Strike. I thought these two horses were going to get into the okay position, even though the leaders were going all right. I thought the speed was going to be quite good. And these two, you know, one Defence Missile was gone before the corner, but rallied down the straight. So he's looking for 1200 now. One Strike just didn't finish off. It just didn't handle the real heavy track. So we're losing around 1800 now. Next race, the last race of the day, this was one of the races I just didn't know what to do, because I knew Mayosi, I just wanted to be on it. I just thought the horse was going good. There was solid speed up front. Everything was going to be falling into the hands of Mayosi. But then when this track became a real leader's track, it stuffed me. I was sort of hoping that Frad would be able to hold some sort of position and be strong, but it come out a length and a half behind the last horse and was back here somewhere. So it just put it out of the race, got beaten a length and a bit. So it was a big run. I didn't go each way. I went win only because I thought it'll either be able to pick them up or the track will be too much against it and it won't be able to run a place. So I went win only, and it was no good. I'm probably lucky I didn't do too much more, because I wanted to have a lot more than 700 on it, especially around the $5 mark. But the track was playing in my head. The other horse I threw something on was Bold Hunter. Thought it had a little hope at big odds. He went around the middle of the track. He was out wide. I don't know how he did that, because he had an inside gate, but from about the 500 or 600 he was 3 and 4 wide sort of thing, and didn't really finish the race off anyway, so it didn't go much good. That's about all. As I said, we did about 2600. The units just lost, just because we backed a few horses each way and didn't really play too hard the whole day. As far as Black Bookers go, he runs away, went good, nice run. Leroy the Conqueror went really good. The sectionals weren't that fast, as I said, with Kylisi, and it was one horse that finished the race off strongly. You know, it's definitely a horse to follow. The run 2 starts ago was a Black Booker win at the coast as well. Sectionals were good, so he's going really good, this horse. And just on a big track, go Caloundra, Eagle Farm again. You know, those are the 2 tracks that you really want to follow it. So it's the other one. I don't think there's anything else. That's all. All right, that's all from us. I think we've got a Wednesday meeting this week and a Thursday meeting. Nothing on Friday. I think it's Rockhampton, and then back to the normal Saturday, Sunday meetings. All right, that's all from me. Cheers. See ya.